Good afternoon. Close your eyes and think back to elementary school. You're sitting in art class working diligently on a project, be it sculpting with clay, painting on canvas, or sketching on paper. We'd feel so proud of our project and what we've created, and oftentimes we'd excitedly couldn't wait to show our parents in hopes that they'd put our art on the fridge to display. Some of my favorite memories in school came from sitting in those art classes. But over time, the programs have been underfunded or outright cut. The arts offer numerous benefits for students. It's something that we should all be demanding, that not only do they stay funded, but they also aren't cut. Today I will be discussing how they're being cut, what we can do to stop it, as well as its numerous benefits for students. To begin with, over the years, the arts programs have consistently been on the federal budget chopping block. A February 2020 Washington Post article by Peggy McGlone stated that President Trump was set to get rid of the National Endowment of the Arts. The National Endowments of the Arts, or the NEA, gives grants to all 50 states. And these grants help support music and art festivals, art exhibits, as well as art classes, particularly in poverty-stricken areas. But that wasn't the first time that the NEA has been on the chopping block. President Ronald Reagan, as well as former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, also suggested that the NEA be cut. To show a drastic picture of how much the arts have been cut, the National Assembly of State Arts Agencies in 2019 said that 43.4% of art programs have been cut since the 1960s. That's almost half. And while we can't depend on the federal budget to cover our arts programs, you may think to yourself, what can I, as an individual, do to help save the arts programs? The answer lies in philanthropy, as well as dedicating your time. Now, donating money is probably the easiest solution to fund the arts programs. Giving USA, which is an organization that tracks donations, stated that in 2019, only 5% of total donations went to the arts programs. Now, donating the money is great because, as well as funding the program itself, it also gives you a tax write-off, which is a win-win for everyone. Another way that you can help support the arts programs is to donate your time. Participate in local art exhibits within your community, music festivals, and art classes that are being offered. Another way you can dedicate your time is to call your local and state representatives and let them know that the arts should not only remain funded, but they should never be on the chopping block again. But you may be thinking, arts are just entertainment. Why should we support them so much and fund them? And you are correct. The arts are great and fantastic forms of entertainment, but they also offer numerous benefits for those of us who are still in school. The Metropolitan Nashville Public School System ran a study for 2 years that concluded in 2013. They found that students who participated in band classes, quote, showed significantly better attendance and graduation rates, higher GPA, test scores, and they showed lower discipline reports, such as being kicked out of school or detention. They also found that students who participated in band classes developed great leadership and discipline skills that very easily translated over to academics. As well as that, they found that students who participated in school band classes for only up to a year forged strong friendships and relationships with those that they were in band class with. Now, that's a great and all, but music also has great benefits for those children who are not even in school yet. Dr. Eric Rasmussen from the prestigious Johns Hopkins University stated that music classes beginning as early as 2 months old can help develop neural activity develop fine motor skills, and help determine sound discrimination. But you don't have to take their word for it. When I was growing up, I wanted to learn how to play music after I watched the movie That Thing You Do. I wanted to learn how to play the drums. Now, a little backstory, when I was middle school age, I was very shy, reserved, didn't have too many friends, and oftentimes found myself in disciplinary actions as well as not being the greatest student. So in 7th grade, I decided to join the school band. Once I joined the school band, I made lifelong friendships. 2 of my best friends, Gareth and Steve, I still talk to this day, and we remain in regular contact, even though I haven't even lived in the area we grew up in well over a decade. It also helped me develop into a better student. So much so that my 8th grade year, I actually received the award for Most Improved Student at my 8th grade graduation. Now that I've told you all its numerous benefits, here's some great ways that you can get involved. Check out arts.gov to see what the National Endowment of the Arts does in your community and upcoming events that you can participate in. Call your local Chamber of Commerce and see what's going on in your community as far as music festivals and stuff, especially during the summer and spring times. Call your local representatives and let them know that you demand that the arts stay funded. And of course, if you can donate money, go to charitynavigator.org to find local charities for the arts programs within your community. In conclusion, we found that the arts offer numerous benefits for students as well as offering us countless hours of entertainment. Remember back to when I told you to think back to when you were a kid and the great stuff that the arts programs did for you and how it made you feel. Now imagine your child growing up and not being able to participate in those same programs. And then maybe you will find it very easy to donate to these programs. Fuck. I have to show you guys at the end.
I didn't stop it.
Oh. Whoops. False alarm.